Transmedia producers are relatively new to the media arena, so you're not likely to find any two that specialize in exactly the same field. While making my selections, I was looking for sites that were creative, yet simple and straightforward. In this first site of producer Bruce Weaver, I found it to be as close to what I envisioned for my portfolio site. It's easy to navigate, it's clean, creative, straightforward, without any wasted space. What makes this site unique is simply how he uses media to showcase his work and his brand. I also like the fact that he includes his vision as a tagline and a gallery of pictures that showcase the tools of his trade. It's all on one page, and it's quite unique. This next site of curated producer James Carter is very creative. It's clean, it's professional. It showcases his brand and personality quite effectively. However, I think it's a bit long-winded. In this site, it's difficult to decipher his best work because he has included so much of his work. There's just too much information, and right at first, you have to seek out the menu, so it's not as user-friendly as it could be. A site must be easy to navigate through, and this one seems too cluttered. The final site is by Pete Woodbridge. This site to me is an excellent example of what I would call a personal site/portfolio. Pete is highly skilled in video production and editing, and I feel he should have condensed much of this site to his best work by showcasing it with just a couple of videos. The one thing I've found about many transmedia producers is that they try to include a large body of work into one site without considering the fact that most visitors aren't interested in being impressed with their expertise, but rather, visitors want an experience. I think the solution is just to get their attention right at the start, and if people want to know more, then make a way to where they can access it easily. I favor our first example, though, above all, Mr. Weaver, because you can see his work and brand all over the site. The site itself showed his prowess as a transmedia producer the moment you landed on his page. These sites have inspired me in what to do and not to do with my portfolio. As I mentioned before, I found that it's best to turn my site into an experience rather than a resume. This is done through utilizing all the platforms that I want to be involved in. The experience will do all the talking for me.